come around, got the whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What is going on YouTube? Once again, I'm here back with another video. Here in Madden Mobile 24, EA ended up dropping some Madden Max content here in Madden Mobile 24. They drop this promo every single year, and these are normally the highest overall players that drop in the game every single season. So this year we got 260 overall players. We got offense and then we got defensive players. All right, earlier in the season I was telling you guys to save up your iconic players because they would go to good use when it comes to these players, and these players are pretty much going to continue to release as the season progresses. All right, so this is not one of those instances where these players are going to go away. All right, you're always going to be able to go for this Tom Brady, and if you have extra players that's laying around, you want to put it towards these Madden Max trade-ins. So before we dive into the trade-ins, we're going to dive into the offensive mythics, and then we're also going to dive into the defensive mythics. So we got ourselves a Madden Max Tom Brady. We got ourselves a Walter Payton. We got a Franco Harris. We got a DK Metcalf. We got a Justin Jefferson. We got an Ozzie Newsome. We got a Rob Gronkowski, Jackie Slater. We got Laramie Tunsil, Quentin Nelson, Gene Upshaw, and Kevin Glover. Let me know in the comments down below which players you guys are looking to add to your team out of this selection right here. When it comes to me, I really don't want Tom Brady because he is slow, and I don't like slow quarterbacks. I'm assuming he has really good throwing attributes, but I really don't like the speed on him. We definitely want Walter Payton. He's nasty. Any wide receiver I would look to get. We got DK, we got Justin Jefferson. Those would be some really nice additions. We definitely want Rob Gronkowski at tight end. I wouldn't be mad with Ozzie Newsome as well. I don't want any offensive linemen. So those are pretty much all the players that I'm looking to add to the team. So when it comes to these Madden Maxes, all right, in order to get the Tom Brady, for example, you're going to have to add in a Madden Max 2024 badge. Every single day you log into Madden Mobile, you're going to be granted a Madden Max 2024 badge. Now, in order to get a specific Madden Max player, you're going to need 1,200 of these Madden Max tokens. When I added up all of the players that I had on my bench, I ended up exchanging those players for 482 of these Madden Max tokens. All right, so I'm almost halfway towards a specific Madden Max player. I really wish I would have saved my players throughout the year because I would have been a lot closer. But when it comes to these new promos that are coming out, I'm able to get 2 to 3 iconics, no money spent. So each time I add a new iconic player to my team, I always take an iconic out of my team, and all of those extra iconics that I have on my bench, I can just throw towards these Madden Max tokens. All right. When it comes to these Madden Max tokens, we have season 1 through 7 trade-ins, and then we also have season 8 trade-ins. All right. I had a couple of iconics that I exchanged for the season 7 trade-ins, or season 1 through 7. But right here, each iconic grants you 58 of these Madden Max tokens. When it comes to the epics, you get 11, rare players give you 2, and uncommon players give you 2 as well. Iconic foils give you 116, mythics give you 204, and mythic marvels give you 395. Now when it comes to the most recent iconic players, these are going to give you a lot more. Okay, the uncommons and the rares are actually, well, the rare player isn't the same. If you put in current rares, that's going to give you 11. Uncommons give you 2, epic players give you 55, iconics give you 277, iconic foils give you 554, mythics give you 891, and marvel players give you 1884. All right, so make sure you guys are putting all of your extra players towards these sets because they will go a long way. All right, let's take a look at the defensive mythics and let's see what's popping. All right, these defensive mythics are actually insane. If you want to get a random mythic, this is probably what I'm going to be going for on the defensive side of the ball, because the random ones, they require around 400 less tokens, and you have a higher percentage at getting a better player on the defensive side of the ball. We got ourselves a Deion Sanders, we got a Richard Sherman, we got a Charles Woodson, we got a Ray Lewis, Roquan Smith, we got a Lawrence Taylor, we got a Derek Thomas, we got a Ronnie Lott, we got a Micah Hyde, Larry Wilson, Jeffrey Simmons, And then the last 3, we got a Joe Klecko, we got a JJ Watt, and we got an Ed Too Tall Jones. So there are a lot of really good options that you can add to your team. When it comes to long term, I want a defensive lineman. All right, a defensive lineman would be nasty because you always want players that can create pressure. And if you're playing against a league versus league member, or if you're in a league versus league tournament and an opponent is playing against your defense, it will be nasty to have an Ed Too Tall Jones coming off the edge. All right, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to be going for a specific defensive player first, because you know, these players carry over to the next season, and you know, whenever a new season comes out, EA reduces the overalls, but these Madden Max players are always going to start out as the highest overall players. That's what screwed me this season. I started off the season with no Madden Max players, and I was playing against people who had Madden Max players from the previous season. So you really want to pile up your team with these Madden Max players, because they're really going to put in a lot of work this year, and they're going to put in a lot of work next year. All right, that's why you wanted to save up your players throughout the year. So I hope you guys did that. I was able to start things off with 482 of these Madden Max tokens. Let me know in the comments down below how many Madden Max tokens you guys are starting off with, and let me know which Madden Max players you guys are currently going for. If you guys already got some, let me know who you guys ended up getting down below. All right, so when it comes to the new draft promo, all right, we're actually cooking right now. When it comes to, I already played all of the events. I actually need to autoplay some right now, and then I also need to finish my daily objectives. I've been extremely busy today. I still have to play my 5 daily arena drives. I still have to play my league versus league drives, but once I get and I also got to spend 400 stamina, but once I get that stuff done, you know, I'll be done for the day, and that's not really going to take that much time. Make sure you guys are working towards these NFL draft objectives, because you get some really good you get some really good rewards from them. There also is an NFL draft field pass. I hope I said NFL draft instead of NBA draft. I might have said NBA draft, but right here we get an NFL draft pack that's giving us 2 of these uncommon players, and then we got 4,000 coins, and then we also got some weights. We could go over here to the sets. I actually have a good amount of tokens stacked up right now. What we're going to do is we'll hop over here to this event. We can just autoplay it real quick. That's going to require 60 stamina. And then look at that, we get 120 more tokens right there. All right, we can just autoplay this event. This is going to give us 55. We could do it 3 times. All right, so that brings us up to 2,990 of these tokens. What we could do is we could go to token exchange. We could do the uncommon select. Before I do that though, I want to do player exchange, because we have a decent amount of these players. So we have 2. All right, and what we could do is we could do Jalen Thompson, CJ Speed. We got Bradley Bozeman, Alontae Taylor, and Cameron Johnston. All right, so what I normally like to do is I like to select these. I'm not going to do this right now. I'm just going to do it all off camera, but that is going to wrap it up for this video. That is how you guys can get all of these Madden Max players, no money spent. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to click that like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll be back with some NBA Infinite Season 2 tomorrow. Peace out, guys.